I'm recording this video from a cave deep in a mountain range in Crete. It's a cave that has immense spiritual importance and has done so for 5,000 years. Archaeologists have dug here and found material which proves that people were coming and worshipping here 3000 BC. It was known about throughout the ancient world. Plato mentions it, Pindar mentions it. And it was rumoured when Zeus came along, it was rumoured that Zeus himself was born here, or at least was raised here by his nanny. He had to be kept out of sight of his father Kronos, who had a reputation for devouring all his children. So here we have a place of incredible spiritual importance, and it really does feel very, very powerful. So I thought this would be a great place to record the Scorpio video. When I wanted to record the Scorpio video at home, I had a few problems. I normally record these videos when the sun and the moon are both in that part of the sky. This helps me with the energy. I kind of plug into the energy, sit in front of the video, record, and the stuff just comes out. I did that on the Scorpio new moon, so we had the moon and the sun in Scorpio. I put the video up, I sat down, I should have been able to tell you about Scorpio. I found I couldn't speak. Absolutely couldn't get the words out. This was profoundly interesting for me because it told me a lot about the Scorpio energy. This is an energy that actually doesn't want to speak. It wants to keep quiet. It doesn't want things spoken about. This energy is a water sign, so it wants to feel deep down inside. It wants to get things. It wants people to get it, but it doesn't want that spoken about. All this has to happen behind closed doors. These are people that make great poker players because they don't show their hand. In fact, the more a Scorpio looks as if everything's fine on the outside, it's more likely that the more is happening inside. These people, X-ray people. So if a Scorpio walks into a room, they're X-raying everybody in the room. They're analyzing, but nobody will see that. On the outside, they're charismatic, they're magnetic, they're charming. But deep inside, they have an X-ray machine and they're working things out. They love psychology. They love psychoanalyzing people. They want to work everything out. What does this person, what about that person? They want to work out who their friends are and who their enemies are. But when it comes to friends, they don't trust easily. A Scorpio, when they do make a connection, make a very deep, valuable, and important connection. And this leaves them vulnerable. It can leave them exposed emotionally. So they don't trust people easily. They don't make these connections very quickly. They test and they test and they test people before they will finally trust. And then if somebody betrays them, they will never, ever, ever, ever allow that person trust again. They don't care what they destroy at that point. That person is untrustable. And so that person, that's it. There is nothing left for the Scorpio. I mean, there's lots of kind of like stories about this, about how Scorpio will take everything down with it in an effort to destroy somebody that's hurt them, and that's exactly what they will do. But they seek mastery. These are Zodiac sign people who seek incredible mastery. They will work hard to perfect and make everything better and better and better and better. They want everything to evolve and transform and change to make it better than it was before. And they do this with relationships too. They like relationships. They're good in relationships. The myth about sex is true. They like loads of it. They get a lot from the throes of passion. But they want these relationships always to be transforming and evolving and changing. This is a sign that wants fixity, it wants to be fixed, but at the same time it wants the emotional waters to continually swirl around. So they can press a button and cause crisis just for the sake of it, just so that there is an emotional storm, which they then sit there looking all kind of innocent through, and they caused it all in the first place. But it's because they wanted to feel the emotional movement. These are charismatic and magnetic characters. They're pleasant, they're nice to be around. There is a great kind of mystery and secrecy about them. And this means that the Scorpio energy is very enticing. It's spoken about in hushed tones. And rightly so, I think, really, because the energy encapsulates all that is dark and mysterious. It's all that is like this secret cave behind me. There we go. A little bit about Scorpio. I will put more on the script to do to do with the energy. If I've missed bits out, really do find it quite difficult to describe the energy. As soon as I get in there, it's like, oh, I can't say anything now. I love Scorpio energy. I really do. It fascinates me. It's charismatic beyond belief. But trying to just describe that enigmatic something is well, I don't know. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.